If you walk into Matthews Park, you'll be able to learn more about 24 different species of trees simply by scanning a code into an app. You'll be sure to see nearly 100 of these ribbons lining the trees along Main Street. 10 troublesome intersections like the one here on France Street and North Avenue will soon undergo traffic and pedestrian improvements. Barnes & Noble here in Norwalk will soon be closing its doors. The bookstore's lease for its space on 360 Connecticut Avenue will soon expire on January 31st and will not be renewed. As part of efforts to revitalize downtown Norwalk, several buildings which have stood in this Loman's Plaza for years will be torn down and rebuilt in the spring. Businesses like Stark Home and Trade Room will soon be relocated. Over 40 sand creations from castles to sea animals have lined Greenwich Point Beach for Sandblast. Allegra and nasal sprays are just some of the over-the-counter non-drowsy medications you can get to combat allergies. Local bakeries across the country are preparing for Easter this weekend, and here at Angela Mia's Bakery in Norwalk, customers are flooding in to pick up their favorite treats. It's a bittersweet day outside one of the most nationally recognized homes on Midwood Road, as over 400 hand-carved figures and over 1,000 lights are being sold to culminate a 26-year Christmas display tradition.
Thank you. Thank you. People thank us and that, but we thank them for coming, because without them, it wouldn't be.
The prices are set, the customers are out, and nearly everything must go.
We picked out a little elf here and a choir singer.
Every December since 1988, Rick and Joan Setti, known as Norwalk's own Mr. and Mrs. Claus, have charmed the city with its Christmas Village display, attracting hundreds of visitors near and far to a winter wonderland of decoration. Now many of those visitors are back, but for a very different reason.
Since the children were very young, we've always taken them out to see the Christmas display every year. So it's a little kind of piece of history that we wanted to take back and put into our own yard.
I wasn't looking to make $100,000 on it. I wanted to price stuff, so people would buy it. And it worked out very, very well.
A lot of the stuff that they had in their display were all these one-of-a-kind things that she hand-painted and they created for their display, and I just thought it was just really beautiful.
The city's recently gained national attention after winning the grand prize of $50,000 on ABC's The Great Christmas Light Fight season finale, which aired in December. The cities will also donate several of their pieces to the Norwalk Historical Commission and the city of Newtown in honor of the Sandy Hook victims and their families.
They've come to visit, and it's they want a part of it.
And it makes me feel good that, we had the tax sale and they wanted a piece of us. They wanted a piece of the village. It's like, they wanted a piece of history.
So what's next for the Settis?
Instead of staying home, because we won't be doing Santa and Mrs. Claus, we want to go ride around and look at everybody else's lights. And maybe we'll see some of our pieces on their lawn.
The tax sale will continue tomorrow, Sunday, April 19th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. In Norwalk, I'm Priscilla Lombardi for It's Relevant News. It's a historic moment here in downtown Stamford today as crowds gather to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
The Fairfield Gaelic Pipe Band approaching.
Every year since 1996, the Stamford St. Patrick's Day Parade has charmed the city with Irish culture, parading from Columbus Park to Main and Atlantic Streets and ending at Lantham Park.
It's about the culture. If you're not Irish, you're Irish on St. Paddy's Day.
Saturday marked the parade's 20th anniversary.
Just gets bigger and better every year, and I'm very proud to be the chairman of the parade.
This year's Grand Marshals Bill and Yvonne Malloy led the procession of over 80 marching units, which included floats, bagpipers, Irish step dancers, local school bands, police and fire departments, and other participating community organizations.
We're excited to see all of the participants in the parade and the kids watching.
The Malloys picked Connecticut Renaissance Stamford as their charity of choice. Bill Malloy is the owner of Malloy Insurance Agency and the older brother of Connecticut Governor and former Stamford Mayor Daniel Malloy.
It's a great honor to be representing the Irish community and the Stamford community and our family, the Malloy family.
I'm looking forward to just being in the parade. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of tradition here. There's a lot of Irishmen, and it's a great day.
The parade's chairman says this year the procession included additional pipe bands.
And so everybody loves the pipe music, and we've added some community groups. You know, there were a few more of the Girl Scouts and Brownies, and some of the athletic leagues.
It's the first parade we're actually doing, and from here on out, every weekend is going to be fulfilled. So we got a busy month ahead of us.
We've never done Stamford's St. Patrick's Day Parade. We usually do New Haven. We're doing Hartford next week. And Connecticut Alumni is recognizing our 30th anniversary this year. So we're happy to be out. We're happy to be on a nice day like this. It's a little bit cold, but we're hoping that we'll be able to entertain. And we got a couple 2 Irish songs we'll be playing all day. And looking forward to having some fun with the local people of Stamford.
In Stamford, I'm Priscilla Lombardi for It's Relevant News. Cranberry Elementary School unveiled its new buddy bench near its playground on Saturday to remind others of the dangers of school bullying. It was a reflective day as parents, local leaders, and community members gathered around the playground to dedicate the bench to Greenwich High School sophomore Bart Pelouse, who took his own life last year.
It's honestly such an emotional thing right now. I think it's a move forward.
It really provides a memory of someone that was bullied quite bad, and I think when kids see this, they'll be like, oh wait, I'll think of what I'm going to say before I actually say it.
The idea for the buddy bench came from Lori Keegan of Norwalk, whose child attends Cranberry Elementary. Keegan was so moved by the story of Pelouse that she began spearheading fundraising efforts for the bench, which is now outfitted with a memorial plaque in honor of Pelouse.
We don't want children to be bullied. We want them to be taught to be friends and friendly. And there's no room for bullies in schools. And I think at a younger age in an elementary school, it's important to raise awareness.
Along with community efforts, the boy's father, Frank Pelouse, laid the concrete foundation for the bench at his own expense.
It's, I think, something other schools will hopefully see to have, and it's just something so powerful, seeing that this brought all of us together, and to come up with an idea. Lori came up with the idea, and it means a lot.
Students will now be able to sit on this bench with a friend and perhaps even find a new buddy.
The buddy bench is a perfect first step in the right direction to have a place for these children to go if they're looking for a friend, if they're looking for a giggle that someone may not give to them. Now they have a place to go. There's no excuses.
Organizers say they're hoping more benches will be placed on school grounds throughout the area. In Norwalk, I'm Priscilla Lombardi for It's Relevant News.